Hello, welcome to my channel, The Ascension Guide. I'm your guide, Joe Martin. So for today, I wanted to do a little thought experiment with everybody watching. I did this on social media the other day, and it was pretty interesting to see the answers that I got. So the question that I'm posing to all of you today is, what is your definition of evil? What do you consider to be evil? In your own words. I don't want any, Merriam-Webster textbook, definitions or anything like that, but what is evil to you? And the reason why I think this question is important is that us as light workers are here to do a job. And within that job, our assumed enemy, so to speak, would be the evil or the darkness or however you want to coin them. However, one thing that I've noticed throughout this thought experiment and just having conversations with others by myself is that there is no clear defined enemy, so to speak. What is evil? Some people think that profanity is evil. Some people think that, who knows? Insert your own definition of evil. And the more that I've really thought about it, the more I have no idea. I really don't know what the enemy is because, I don't think that there is a one size fits all definition of evil. You can't say killing is evil, I don't think, because if you killed somebody who was in the act of harming somebody else and that was your only choice, or hurting one of your loved ones, is that evil? Or are you trying to save them? Maybe it's evil to the person that you killed, but I don't think that's an evil act if you're trying to save somebody else or prevent a larger catastrophe from happening. What do you guys think? I would say that, there are certain acts that are, it's almost like the pornography definition that they gave, you know it when you see it type of thing. And I'm wondering if it's more like that along those lines, because I can always kind of look at a different angle and see where, yeah, maybe it appears evil from one perspective, but in another perspective, it's not so evil. And, with that said, I would have to believe that most people who portray evil acts in a lot of senses would have to believe that they're doing right in some regard. I don't know that they always believe that they're just there to perpetuate evil. I don't know that it exists that way. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That's why I'm curious, and I would like to see what you guys think about this and get your perspective on this. Because I sort of sometimes also believe that, evil is sort of a proposition of duality in a lot of ways. That, if we understand Earth as a school and we come here to incarnate as a, evolutionary tool for our soul, then how could we really look at anything as evil? One, if we set up what we do or what we experience or what we want to learn throughout this incarnation prior to incarnating, then really it kind of takes a lot of the evil out of it, doesn't it? If we are involuntarily going in to experience certain things to see what that soul's evolutionary journey could be through that event or that situation, is it evil? I don't know. Does evil exist outside of duality? I don't know. So these are questions that I think are important because we have this sort of almost righteous duty to be the opposite of evil, the opposite of darkness, to spread the light. But does that mean... I don't know. That's what I'm curious. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I'm not sure where to go with all this because I've had quite a few different conversations about this, and the more I've had conversations, the less clear I am on what I think evil is, and I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. So, curious what you guys think. So please leave a comment below. Tell me what your own definition of evil is, how you would describe it. Is that the enemy? Is it okay to do violence against the enemy if it's necessary? These are the questions that I think are important because while I agree with Jesus's method of, becoming a martyr, and I think that he had the greatest impact on the earth that he could at that time through doing the actions that he did, but I also wonder, what if the Lemurians had taken up arms instead of been so peaceful? What if Jesus had taken up arms instead of doing that? What would be different? And I don't know. Maybe we would have never heard of them. Maybe the martyrdom had to happen. But maybe we're at a point in history where martyrdom is no longer necessary, or it's time to stand up for what's just and what's right and do whatever is necessary, knowing that we're not here to perpetuate violence or anything like that, but we're also not going to stand by while violence is portrayed in front of us when we could do something to stop it. So, interesting thought experiment here today. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and comments, so please leave them below and let me know what you think. And as always, I have my email address posted below if you have any questions or things that you'd like to email me personally. And as always, if you like this, please like and subscribe so that other people can see this content. And hopefully we can get a cool little thought experiment going and see a lot of different answers and kind of boil down our conclusion. All right, thanks everybody. Until the next video. Love and light.